What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Humble Zeus here with some Black Ops 3 domination gameplay running in the background for you guys. Black Ops 3 is finally out, and so I thought I would give my impressions, or at least my first impressions, on the multiplayer aspect of Black Ops 3. Do I think it's good? Do I think it's worth putting your time into? What I think they did right and what I think they did wrong with it, and what they really need to fix in order to make this really solid multiplayer gameplay. So starting off, I want to say that I actually really enjoy Black Ops 3's multiplayer, and I mentioned that in the beta that I actually found it fun when I was able to play it without lag, that I liked it. I think they did a lot of good things with it. I think they did a lot of great things with the movement mechanics, the weapons. Everything just felt refreshing, and it was how good to come back and play it again. I've been waiting for it since the beta. I had not touched Advanced Warfare because that was sacrilege as far as I was concerned. I was too lazy to set up Black Ops 2 most of the time, so I didn't really get to play a lot of Call of Duty between that time period, and I'm happy to come back and be able to say I actually really like playing Black Ops 3's multiplayer, at least as of right now. I don't know what, patches and things they'll do in the future. That could change that opinion, but for right now, at least with my initial impressions of the game just coming out, I think they did a great job with multiplayer. And I think that if you're someone who didn't want to really kind of jump back into it because of Advanced Warfare or Ghost or even Black Ops 2, that you should at least try to come back and at least try the multiplayer for Black Ops 3. That is not to say that Black Ops 3's multiplayer is perfect by any means. There's a lot of things that I think really need to be fixed before this is solid multiplayer. One of those things being lag and connectivity. Because Black Ops 3 does not have dedicated servers, we of course have the same style we've always had for a very long time. Hosts, host join the game, host migrates, host leaves, and the entire thing gets screwed up. Host is bad, and now you can't tell what's going on your screen anymore. We have hosts again, and unfortunately you'll have like 3 great matches, and then that 4th match will be the one filled with lag, and you're just sitting there like, I don't even know what to do anymore. You try to take 1 step forward, and all of a sudden you're set back 20 steps, and you have no idea what happened in that intervening time. You might get shot, you might get killed, and you just look like an idiot when you watch the kill cam. So lag is still an issue, and unfortunately until dedicated servers are a thing for Call of Duty, lag is always going to really be an issue unless you take special precautions to like minimize the amount of lag you have to deal with. Now that being said, that ties into another issue that I want to talk about: hit detection. Hit detection is so strange in this game. I don't understand it myself. I really have tried to understand how companies so used to making shooter games can have problems with hit detection, but it's still here. And again, it's not like it's all the time. There are plenty of times where you're just killing people, and you'll kill them in the standard maybe 4, 5, 6 bullets, and everything feels normal. You kind of get a handle on your weapon. You're like, you know what, I know how many bullets it takes to kill, and it feels comfortable. You get used to it. You understand how the weapon works and how it feels, and then all of a sudden you run into that one enemy and it takes way more bullets than it should to kill them. You put the 4, 5, 6 bullets into them and they're not dead yet. They haven't dropped dead yet, and you're just like, what is going on? Am I out of my range? What is happening? It's the hit detection, and I don't know if everybody's suffering this, but at least the people that I've played with have mentioned that at times hit detection is really weird, and they put way more bullets than they need to into a target. So definitely, if you combine that with lag, it becomes unbearable. But again, they rarely happen. You normally will kill most people in the standard amount of bullets, but there will be times where you run into an enemy and for some reason you have to put like a whole clip into them, and it makes no sense. So Treyarch, definitely work on that. Hit detection is something you should be good at by now. Come on, we need you to do this right. It's a shooting game. Hit detection is kind of a big deal. If you don't get that right, you've kind of messed up somewhere. So I still think it's fun, but that is definitely something that's kind of bringing the multiplayer down for me. The next big thing I want to talk about is map design. Now, I love how the maps look visually. They're stunning maps. You can even see the detail as I'm running around here. I would love to stay and look at them if I wasn't going to get shot if I tried. I love how the maps look. However, the maps can be a bit punishing because there's lots of routes to go. It's kind of like someone said, take Black Ops 3 with the 3 lanes and then use Ghost formula of breaking that up. So you have like 6 lanes, and it's like, what is going on? You can go up, you can go down, you can go to the side, you can go even further to the side. It's like, what is happening? And it kind of makes you feel unsafe in a lot of times. A lot of times I'll try to reload a weapon near my teammates where I think, I should be safe, near my spawn. And in actuality, I see like enemies coming from 3 different angles, and then another 2 will just pop out of angles that I didn't even know existed. I'll run somewhere and I'll get sniped from an angle I didn't know was on that map, and it's just a lot of weird areas, and so you have to play it really safe when you move. And I'm not sure if this was a method to kind of prevent people from just moving all over the place, make people think before they moved, but it can be a pain. So I love some of the maps, like this one right here. Even though it has a lot of places to move, I still enjoy it a lot, but there are some maps that it really becomes apparent that you just have way too much going on. So hopefully in the DLCs they'll kind of tone that back a little bit. But as it is right now, I would kind of prefer a less kind of cluttered style of map design. But it's still not too bad. I can get over it, and I'll probably get used to it in, I'd say, about a few weeks of playing. Maybe like a week or two, I'll be completely used to how the maps work. Now, my last kind of petty little niggle is that some of the specialists are OP as hell. Not really. They're not OP, I would say. Some of them are more annoying to deal with, and there's not a lot of counterplay for them. The one, like that electric railgun that a lot of people seem to favor, is very annoying to deal with because oftentimes you get killed and you didn't even know they were using it. Like, the gravity spikes I can kind of tell because I see the gun disappear, I see the dude kind of leap forward. I understand what Ruin is about to do. I'm like, okay, I need to either get out of here or prepare to die. Or shoot him before he can kill me. And that feels kind of balanced because oftentimes I'll die before I can even use my ability. But some of them are just like a bit too strong for my taste. The bow is fine, I found. I don't seem to have an issue with it. Vision, Pulse, the kind of more supplementary specialist streaks are not that bad. But some of the assault ones can be bad, and it makes me wonder about things like Reaper, or I don't know, they've nerfed Rejack, but I'm not sure exactly how it will work. I haven't played with it yet, and so I'm not even sure what the last one does. I don't know how broken that is. So until I've gotten to play with all the other ones, I can't complain about it too much. But some of them are just really annoying. But moving into actually what I like about the game and what I think they did really great with the game. The weapons feel amazing, and they don't feel broken. Like, they feel different from each other. No weapon really feels the same as another weapon, but they don't kind of dominate in any, you know, in every situation. They feel like you should use them sometimes. Like, I'm using a 3-burst assault rifle right now, and it works on this map because there can be some long-range sights where I would kind of prefer that burst control. But obviously, it's not good at close range, as you just saw. I got owned in close range, and I kind of have to choose which weapons suit which engagements. There are SMGs that are actually really decent at medium range gameplay, but don't really do that well at close range. And you have some assault rifles that do well in close range, but don't really do that well at longer ranges. So you have a bit of, you know, leeway with what you can use and what works and how you should approach a certain map. Because if you know a map has a lot of longs of sight, you might want to use a weapon that is like, again, the 3-burst. Or if you know you're going to be running close quarters, you might want to run an SMG, or even some LMGs work really good at close range. So I like how the weapons are there. I like how they're balanced, that nothing feels too strong. There's no MSMC, there's no AN94, there's no ACR yet, as far as I can see. Unfortunately, I haven't seen anyone run around with the Mana War or Razorback yet, so I don't know how exactly powerful or strong those weapons are, because they've been made for later unlocks, so I can't really complain right there. The perks, same as we've seen before, nothing really new there, so again, perks are pretty balanced. I don't know how strong a lot of the perks are yet. I don't know how good Awareness is yet, or how good Ghost is yet. I'll have to wait and see. But if they're anything like they've been in the past, we're not going to see anything too crazy happening there. Overall, I'd say the game is fun. The game just has a really good feel to it. I think that's really what settles it. The weapons, again, feel great. The specialist streaks, outside of a few, are pretty good. The score streaks are not too bad, actually. I've played with a lot of them. They're really fun. Nothing feels overpowered. You actually saw a few of them in this gameplay. Nothing feels broken. Nothing necessarily feels like it's OP and godlike, but then again, I haven't gotten to the upper streaks. I haven't unlocked those yet. But so far, they feel balanced. Like, you don't run into them too often, but when you do run into them, they feel like they actually are effective. UAVs are actually kind of hard to get sometimes. Like, you might find yourself, you know, used to get like a whole bunch of UAVs, and now you don't see them as often, which I think is actually good because it encourages, you know, you to play safe. Like, hey, you know, do you want to go for a streak? And if you do, you kind of have to put a bit more thought into it. So I really like how the game is turning out to be. It's still fun paced, it's still action-packed, and I still enjoy greatly. And once this commentary is over with, I'm going to go play a lot more of it. Probably going to go try some zombies or see about that campaign. You know, I hear about it, I want to play it. So overall, I definitely give it a lot of passing grades. I think they just need to really settle on those 2 points, lag and hit detection, and this game will be really solid. And I encourage you who have kind of abandoned multiplayer to at least go back, give it another look, see if you'd enjoy it. I think it's fun. I think the game modes so far are pretty good. I haven't really played all of them yet. I've tried the new one, Safeguard, which I encourage a lot of you to go play if you take the chance to. Basically, you defend a robot, and you have to just get it to the other team's goal. It's like playing soccer with a robot, and the robot just kind of moves slower. But however, you don't have to stay near the robot. You can go around killing people. So if you're a Slayer who wants to play like an objective-based game mode, then Safeguard's a really good mode to play. Or Domination's really fun. I would avoid free-for-all and TDM because I hear the spawns are a bit wonky, and I actually felt it, so I would encourage you to kind of stick back from those. But overall, amazing. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the commentary, and I'll see you guys in another video very soon, hopefully with more Black Ops 3. Zeus out. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Humble Zeus here with some Black Ops 3 domination gameplay running in the background for you guys. Black Ops 3 is finally out, and so I thought I would give my impressions, or at least my first impressions, on the multiplayer aspect of Black Ops 3. Do I think it's good? Do I think it's worth putting your time into? What I think they did